Hey, folks, welcome to Affiliate Nerd Out. I am your nerderator, Dustin Howes, spreading that good word about affiliate marketing. You're going to find me here every Tuesday and Thursday on LinkedIn Live around 12:15. So please consider subscribing or grab a download on my podcast sometime. My nerd guest of the day is John LoBrutto, head of affiliate marketing over at Get Response. John, welcome to the Nerdatorium.
Hey, great to be here. Absolutely.
Awesome. John and I go way back. And I knew him well before he knew me. I was watching him on stage and really enjoying his topics. And he was super instrumental for my learning experience and growing as an affiliate manager. And John, I want to thank you for all those great sessions over at Affiliate Summit. You and Janine have put on some great content throughout the years.
Yeah, Janine Crooks is my partner with that, and everything focused on publisher and affiliate development. And thank you. Appreciate the kind words. We love doing that.
You got it. So my guest here, John, and I will be hanging out. We have live Q&A going on. Jump in the chat. Please ask John some questions. You want this kind of information from this kind of 15-year plus veteran. But without further ado here, John, who are you?
So is that an existential question, or you just want to hear the resume?
You get to answer this how you like.
Any way I want. Well, I guess I'm someone who's been in the affiliate marketing business for a long time. A bunch of different verticals, Started out with, I started out working for American Airlines for 15 years.
Whoa.
Baggage handler through college, a ticket agent, became a supervisor, ended up managing Kennedy Airport for American. Yeah, a lot of fun with that. Then moved into their computer reservation system, was called Sabre. And then from there, moved into something called Travelocity, which is still around, but I think Expedia bought it. So we were the first online travel agency. And that's where I got my technical teeth, cut my technical teeth. Worked for them for many years and developed a website for them called All Hotels. And at that time, it was our Hotels.com competitor. And that's how I started affiliate marketing. That was about 15 years ago almost. And basically what we were doing was a global distribution product and, multiple networks, Trade Double, or everywhere. Basically every network that covered a certain geographical region, we were putting together for this project. And anyway, long story short, that's how I started in affiliate marketing and been working through that from different verticals. That was obviously travel and then retail and then working with these SaaS companies. Web hosting's where we met, obviously, officially, one-on-one internet, liquid web. And worked in Nutra with Vital Plan for a while. I was doing my own gig then. That's when I was an agency and kind of figured out I was spending more time getting customers than actually managing programs. And I like managing programs. So
same boat, man. Same boat. It's
right.
I just don't love the aspect of selling myself and my services. I love teaching. I love managing programs. I love the challenge of it, but I just hate trying to bark myself up and try to get customers. It's just not my forte.
And then you look at it like how lawyers bill out. You have the main folks that run the particular law firm, and they could bill out higher amounts than the employees. And I felt very guilty about trying to bill out, work that was done by someone else and not me because they were paying for me. And so it was just, it just didn't work out. And Get Response, that opportunity showed, and I jumped on it. I thought it was going to be really cool, and it has been. It's been great. It's almost 4 years. And who am I? I'm a guy who lives in upstate New York. And nice house. My kids, 20-something, 2 of them live with me, and a lot of fun. It's great being remote. I'm an old remote warrior, so this is nothing new.
Awesome. You were remote before it was cool in the pre or post COVID or during COVID. Yes, the remote life is the only way to go. I was like starting to calculate the amount of gas I saved of going to a job full time, like a 30-minute commute each way. And it was in the thousands of dollars each year that you don't really price in when you're a young employee.
The commuting costs.
Yes. But today it's more prevalent than ever. All right, John, Your bio is in the chat. Anybody that wants to join us in the chat, please drop a question. If you'd like to come be in John's spot, go to dustinhouse.com/nerd and drop me a line. Tell me what you want to nerd out about. And you can be in John's seat next time around. John, so what are you doing? You told us about Nutra, you told us about web hosting, and now you're at GetResponse. What are you doing, and who are you servicing over there?
Well, GetResponse caters to small business types, and
Okay.
basically we're working with, a large group of folks that are either mid-sized companies that have email marketing strategies or smaller companies that are developing or just realizing they need email marketing services. The interesting thing was during the pandemic, you had countries like Italy and France and
Mm-hmm.
some of the European countries that, think about their entire economy was built on tourism and walk-ins. I'm Italian. I have cousins in Italy, and they go to the restaurant, and the restaurant doesn't have to tell them what the specials are, or if they're there, they know where to go, and they have walk-ins from the tourists, or they have their Michelin stars. And when COVID hit, that just disappeared, right? So now these mom and pops that really had no online strategy whatsoever had to look at getting some sort of relationship with their customers, especially the local ones, to survive. Unfortunately, a lot of them didn't survive, but a lot of them did, and they did because they embraced products like what we sell, email marketing tools, creating lists, promoting their menus, promoting their specials, and so on and so forth. So we see this huge growth going on in Europe during COVID as a result of this. And it was interesting because the first group of folks that did it, you could see it was like the under 30 crowd because they speak English online. So we had a lot of that. And then it kind of transitioned to the over 30 crowd that was more native speaking. So we had a lot of localized activity as a result in these same, regions and geolocations. And the same thing with the United States. I mean, it was really the same thing all over. We had local pizzerias that all of a sudden needed lists and needed an email marketing campaign and wanted to get their menu out to you because delivery started here in the United States like crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uber Eats. So that small business that is either in the process of developing an email marketing strategy and are new to this, or have one and it's not going anywhere and they want a new provider, that's our main customer. That's the folks that go ahead and provide us with the most amount of revenue every year. And they're sticky, right? They come in, they figure it out, they're making money, it's a revenue producing product, and that's who we're looking for. We also are looking for mid-size and larger enterprise companies. We have a product called GetResponse Max, which is tailored towards these larger companies, bigger accounts, sub accounts, things of that nature. So we're pretty full service with that.
Beautiful. And you brought up an interesting point of businesses. Like it wasn't the boom of QR codes like this one up here, which is my
Right.
AM checklist, but like businesses had to put that up, and that's how you got your menus, and that's how you could get your to-go menu and website information. And COVID like really repopularized that again. And uh, maybe pushed us into where they are today, and as using it as a landing page and lead generation. Pretty cool stuff. So GetResponse, tell us about what this product is. You told us about like who it's helping on the small business side, but like for my usage, I've used it for in the past for lead capture of emails and sending out drip campaigns. But from what I know, it's so much more than that. Than every time I look, you guys are adding on additional features. So tell me what all this product is about.
Well, it's a great innovation team. We're based in Dansk, Poland, and it's a fantastic group of people. I mean, I got to tell you, I'm the old guy, right? So I have all these 30-somethings that are brilliant MBAs. They have just great ideas. They get online marketing, and unlike all the other places I've worked with, they get affiliate marketing, which is really cool because you don't have to sit down, explain what you do to the people that you work for over and over again, especially as executives change. But the product is an email marketing, right? That's our basic core. We're an email marketing platform. That's why people come to GetResponse. That's what we do best. That's our core product. Everything else is built around that. So the other step is marketing automation, right? So now we're talking about more sophisticated email marketing practices and the ability to have folks, receive correspondence to you based on actions and activities. Did they open this up? Did they subscribe to this? Have they been looking at this particular website? That kind of moves into e-commerce marketing, which is another level of what we do, integrating our product into an e-commerce platform that you may be using on your website to sell retail. AI choices or recommendations, AI chat, things of that nature. We're talking AI now, right? So all of these things come together based on what your usage need is. When someone comes into our website new, we have to help them build lists. We have to help them develop their email marketing campaigns and strategies. And again, talking about AI, we have AI tools that now help people do that from the actual creation of the campaigns. We have an AI campaign generator, right? You just bam, 5 minutes, you have your first first email marketing campaign. And this is the point of what we do, is to develop this platform in order to make it as user-friendly as possible and as effective as possible. Because the bottom line is no one's going to pay. You're not going to be sending emails out to anyone unless you have some sort of capture and list magnet or be able to provide names that have opted in order to communicate with. And it has to be relevant to what you're doing. You want to bring someone into your list that is looking for your services or is looking for you to recommend services. And that would be more of an affiliate marketing angle. But nonetheless, we want to provide a platform that's easy to use. It gives people the tools that they need at a reasonable price and then be able to grow with them, right? We don't want them to outgrow us, right? So we're constantly developing our platform in order to bring in these new tools that people, need and make easier for them to use our product.
Yeah, it's super important in the SaaS world to have a product that is sticky, that people are going to want to stick. And you're making it to the point where it's not like a necessity to stick with it, but it is like people want to stick with it because it's a good product that's growing with their business. And that's super important. That's not a lot of a focus of a lot of softwares out there. They want that stickiness, absolutely, but they don't focus nearly as much as that scale aspect and what you're growing into, to make
and
it
it's performance based, because you're signing up for a plan to make money, right? It's not about anything other than you're running a business and you need a return on investment.
Yes,
and that's where our focus is. How do we return the investment that our customers make in our product in the best and possible and maximization and maximize that as best we can.
Awesome. So GetResponse is not an official sponsor today, but I am an affiliate. So if you want to go check out GetResponse, we're going to learn more about how affiliate managers can use it, which is really cool, and other companies as well. Go to dustinhouse.com/GetResponse to go check out and get a free trial and try it out for yourself. John, let's talk about your affiliate program. You've been doing this a long time, and you're one of those experts in this SaaS product field. Tell us about GetResponse's affiliate program. And this is in-house program as well as a third party on CJ.
So we basically, the core of what our affiliate program is an in-house program. It's developed by GetResponse from the ground up. Wow. We do have a CJ program. You're welcome to join us on the CJ program. We use that for market development, being able to hit the marketplace and try to find new affiliates. And also, where I find CJ very helpful for us is sub-network, where we can hit other regions and geolocations and use the tracking from CJ in order to support that, because it becomes a little bit of a technical requirement to do that in-house. We do it also, but it's easier on CJ, so we'll pick that up there. But our in-house program is really cool, so we have a upfront program, $100 upfront for every sale, or a recurring program, which is a 33% of the monthly recurring. So what you basically have here are two different programs that are tailored towards how you do business as an affiliate marketer. If you have a very high cost of acquiring traffic and you need a quick ROI in order to support that traffic acquisition, then the bounty program makes sense to you, because you're going to get that up front. If you're developing a long-term
I'm going to put it up on the screen here for a little bit of a visual.
So you can see. So if you're developing a long-term revenue stream, and you also know that you're bringing in customers that are sticky and are going to grow, because obviously the revenue increases as list size increases, then recurring's for you. We also offer both. So you sign up for Get Response affiliate program, you would sign up for one first, but then we offer the second program too. So you can manage how your links are being, propagated based on what I just mentioned. What kind of traffic are you, content specific, so that you're not investing heavily and you can go the long-term route, or are you very traffic acquisition heavy as far as from a monetary perspective? Do you want a bounty program? So you have both. The other thing that's really cool, and something that we're doing that no one else is doing, is since Get Response is a product that affiliate marketers use, our product integrates with the affiliate program. So
Crazy.
it's one sign-in. Yeah, you sign up for one or the other, and then we kind of solicit you for both. And it's one login for Get Response and the affiliate portal. And we're developing an ecosystem so that you'll have tools on the Get Response side to help sell Get Response. And as an example, again, bringing AI into this, what if you had the ability to come in and develop a review site based on the AI recommendations? Maybe we give you a list of 5, put Get Response first, put, whatever the competitors that you want to go ahead and also have on that particular website or web page, and bam, it's done for you. You want to tweak it, but nonetheless, the outline's done, the specifics of those particular advertisers or merchants are done, and then you can use that to support your affiliate program. I mean, this is just examples of things that we're working on for next year.
Well, let's circle back to that. But before we get away from this topic, this in-house program with 2 different commission structures. First off, love the option as an affiliate to either see the long-term value of recurring income or see the upfront value of, buying digital marketing and reinvesting that into more campaigns. And it's a great mix. But you have an in-house program and a CJ program and these dual situations. This seems really complicated and complex as far as an affiliate program goes. This is not for the faint of heart, but you have an in-house team that knows what they're doing and organizes this, and you're the maestro over there doing all this. How do you keep this so organized?
Well, the dedupe methods are the most important thing, last cookie, things of that nature, making sure. It actually makes it easier because we're running everything in-house. And so it takes a first-party cookie to a whole new level, because they're literally using a cookie that lives on our website for use on our website, right? Because, it's all on the Get Response domain. As far as the CJ piece, that's an added piece. It adds a little complexity to the whole thing, but at the same time, it really has to do with our dev team making sure deduplication and testing constantly, right? We're constantly testing to make sure tracking's working properly. We also have a promo code attribution that, you would get a promo code for us in the in-house program, and that'll automatically attribute your sale if it's used on top of the normal tracking. So we have all these different layers to make sure that, hey, look, I want to get credit for my channel, right? So that's the most important thing. And also, it's more important for the affiliates to get compensation, because, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to facilitate for them, make sure they get paid, and make sure that, we have this great relationship where they're making money and we're making money, right? That's the whole point. The in-house, the interesting thing that I did want to mention is that Get Response, you got to think about what was going on in the 90s in Poland. You had this explosion of capitalism going on. And our founder basically created this email marketing platform in order to have email marketing, to engage in email marketing, right? Because the platforms, they weren't there back then. We were trailblazer here, and one of the things, and the reason why I mention this, is affiliate marketing built Get Response. We had a number, this whole recurring model, and having people come in and start a business and try to create a revenue stream long term. This was how we entice people to come in and build our affiliate program from the ground up. And it's really interesting because I walked into a very mature affiliate program that had an enormous amount of affiliates. I mean, I think when I started, we had about 60,000 affiliates on the books. Jeez. Now we have about 100. Or 110, actually, last choice. I mean, not everybody's active, but people are active per month, right? So within a 12-month period, a lot of those people are active. They bring in sales. So now you have to sit down and say, how do we develop this, right? On one hand, you want to have your top partners work closely with them, optimize, get involved with how they produce for you. But on the other end, you have this enormous long tail. And how do you get that done, right? You get that done with content, with communication, with being able to guide them through how to start the program, because it's activity, right? How to activate someone. You can sign them up all you want, but you want to get them active. Give them as much as they need. And this is where AI comes in, because it makes it easier. It's a less of a barrier of entry for someone to start something new and use GetResponse as maybe their first vendor that they're promoting on affiliate marketing, learn affiliate marketing from us, and then use it, for whatever else they want to use it for. But obviously start with, what we're providing and trying to get them, on the ball here.
And how is your team internally using AI to help you run these and organize this affiliate program from your end?
Well, we are in the process of really trying to integrate it into the portals and for use with the for the affiliates, right? And this goes back to this ecosystem we're creating, where we're developing AI tools in GetResponse, and at the same time we're trying to develop, or in the process of developing, AI content creation in the portal, and some of that has overlap. Basically, what we're doing, I mean, look, I have some examples here that we were talking about, but AI is not the scary thing that is basically going to take over the world, right? It may, right? But not now.
We don't
right?
know yet.
Someday. We're not going to worry about that in this conversation. That's not my above my pay grade, as they say. But for what we're using for it now, people don't realize. So I'm a moldy oldie guy, right? I've been around. I was around during the 90s when PCs became commonplace in the office. We all take that for granted now. But it was the same conversation. Everybody's worrying about PCs taking jobs, automation taking jobs, all these different things. But what it did in reality was create an enormous amount of productivity. Back in the day, Alan Greenspan was the Fed chairman, and every 3 months he'd talk about the productivity gains in the 90s and how great the economy became in the 90s. And that was all PC revolution. I was someone, maybe middle management, I'd have a secretary. We would share secretaries in lower management. They would manage our calendar. They would manage typing things out for us. All these different pieces that disappeared when we basically had PCs. And then when it was connected and we had email and calendar updates and synchronization, towards, millennium turn, that was just something that I could now be a trailblazer and do things that I would have needed 3 people to help me with. Right. That's what this is now. Right. And basically, people lost their jobs per se back in the day, but there were so many more jobs that were more satisfying that were created as a result of this, because the company, instead of hiring 3 people to do one thing, they were able to hire 3 people to do different things.
Sure.
And that's what's going to happen here. AI is a tool for us to use as an assistant. As it gets developed and integrated into what we do, what we use now, to apps, into websites, into platforms like GetResponse, these things will just create a simplicity for us in order to get things done. Right now, and to answer your question after this long kind of diatribe, it's planning. Right now, I see the greatest impact in AI is planning, business planning, content creation, and being able to just ask. Like, I have some examples where I'm not even going to bring this in. This is just simple. I'm on ChatGPT 3.5. It's a free tool. And I did something like, hey, how do I, create an AI podcast, which is what we're doing today. And I have like this entire example of what we could be covering per se based on this, the answer. Things like GetResponse AI tool overview. And I'm looking at what the AI comes back with, and it's as good as the positioning papers I send out to my affiliates on these tools for them to update their websites. How do you start an email marketing business? Just this whole, unbelievable detail on all of the different levels of how to get this thing started. And then you take one little piece of it and say, could you expand on this? And it'll just get into the weeds. And you would have to hire people to do this or spend a ton of time. I talked to an affiliate today, and he said to me, I spent 6 months doing something I did in 6 hours last week, using AI. And that's where it's at right now. You don't want to use it for everything. You don't want to just rely on it. You don't want to just grab, cut and paste. But it gets the organization and the planning done for you, where you can use your brain for what, the uniqueness of what you want to, relay to your audience, as opposed to trying to figure out how to get things started and organized and worked out. But so productivity gains, right? It goes back to that. This is your assistant. Use it and ask it anyway. Ask it anything. I actually saw a funny thing on South Park where they were using Chat GPT to how to answer
text their girlfriends.
Girlfriend,
Yep.
I might still be married if I had that back
you can fake who you are at this point if you want to be AI driven, and I'm enjoying like the YouTube channels of like fake people and Instagram folks, and following AI bots that have developed themselves and hundreds of thousands of followers in the making. Very interesting time that we're living in, and you're
Right.
so right on the aspect of it's not taking jobs, but those who are adapting are going to be able to do their job better. So quit trying to fight it, and absorb it, and start working with it, and improve your functionality with using AI is the real key here.
Make money with it, right? As an old affiliate marketer, make money with it. Take it, grab it, run with it.
Beautiful. Okay. So sticking with that trend of AI with your partners, what are they using to win? And you're hinting at like you guys have a product within GetResponse that is able to amplify what affiliates are doing, and make landing pages faster and easier
Right.
to spin up.
Right. Yeah, basically right now what exists on GetResponse is the ability to use AI to create websites, website pages, email marketing campaigns, recommendations for marketing automation tools that are based on AI. In the e-commerce, side of things, having product recommendations, AI chat. So, basically our customers are using this because all of these tools. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to buy the AI product, right? It's just integrated into all the different products at different levels. I think that someone did a test and they created an email marketing campaign in like 6 minutes, right? All the content was written, the newsletters were written. I mean, my suggestion is go over it, of course, and your own, but it's done. It's just, you have to tweak it, right? That's the key. But the point being is that that's what our customers are doing, and our partners are using it for content. For the most part, what they're doing is trying to dive into the weeds on certain things, and using AI to basically search the web to get the information for them, and then takes that as a resource and then creates it and makes it their own.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing right now. I think there'll be layers integrated into just about everything we use right now, probably next 5-10 years. I mean, it'll be a no-brainer. You won't even know it's there, right? It'll just be powered by AI, and you won't really know what the layer is. But that's what pretty much people are using this right now to get things done faster and quicker, and then have AI identify trends. Like, so one of the things I'd like to get done for us is using AI to identify fraud, right? So,
Okay.
at the end of the day, we're going through thousands of transactions a month, and we have these rules and criteria because you have to have an active product, an active plan in order to get paid for it, right? Because you have to do that, especially with upfront. We're probably a little bit more lenient on recurring because we're sharing the risk.
For sure.
But you can see how you can put certain criteria into an AI, evaluation to optimize that process. And we're in the process of doing that too, even to flag activity ahead of time. Because again, you need someone to actually go through data in order to identify things that are happening or have happened. And if we can kind of streamline that where we get the alert as it's happening, it just makes it easier for everybody. We could shut it down, and then you don't have that scenario where you have to go back and fix things, right? So and it's better for the affiliate too, because at the end of the day, those 20 sales that you thought you had that was all, a bot, doesn't happen. Or we can inform you as it's happening that this is something we need to prevent, and again, it's probably not just the get response relationship. It could be a relationship with all the advertisers that are getting affected to this. So it's a
That's
proactivity. It's being proactive as best as possible.
that's a great point that you bring up, especially with products with the MRR model that you're in, right? Having the recurring rev share is easy. Like
Right.
affiliates can't cheat that. They're not going to spend $100 to make 33.
Right. Right.
Uh, but if you got $100 bounty and they have to spend $50 to make $100 bounty, and they could just keep replicating that
Right.
and start beating the locking period, they're going to do that all day until you catch them. And
Exactly.
I ran into this problem at WP Engine. Like I got into the program, they're paying $200 and they had a 60-day money back guarantee, and we had a bunch of affiliates that were buying for 2 months and then canceling the
Right.
account and cleaning up, making $140 profit from doing that. And I came in and put in a manual process to go and check all these leads. But you're saying AI can like build this out for you and like put it in place and give red flags. That's brilliant. And that's going to be an incredible time saver.
Yeah, I mean and it's scratching the surface. It's one of the reasons, by the way, what you just example that you just gave is why we really don't play in the loyalty business. SaaS companies shouldn't be in loyalty rewards, because
Interesting.
if you're paying $10, $15 and then that loyalty rewards, a partner is giving them the full commission. I mean, how do you can't protect that? It's just impossible. I mean, you could look at ways to reduce that reward, or in some cases, and these are the models that I like, where they stretch it out over a long period of time. So if you have a year subscription, they'll give you a little piece of it over the year. And if you cancel, then it ends. So that's working with the advertiser or the merchant for these programs that work in a SaaS environment. I mean, if you buy a widget and it's $100 and they pay for it, and then the return window is closed, and they give you a commission on it, that's easy because it's a single transaction. But this ongoing subscription based stuff is very difficult
Mm-hmm.
for
Mm-hmm.
loyalty rewards. And
Okay.
anyway, my recommendation, if anybody out there is on loyalty rewards, shift over to that subscription based kind of reward model, and we'll talk.
Interesting that you mentioned that. I'm not a huge coupon loyalty fan myself. I rarely let them into the program, but they have their place, especially
They
with
have
the
the
lower commission rate.
strategic.
Yeah, and if you're paying multiple partners, if you have some kind of split attribution model, they could work in that kind of sense too. But in
Exactly.
general, I don't love them stealing last click from my content affiliates. And uh, with that, I think that's a great selling point for affiliate programs that have this model. Like, do you guys promote that to your affiliates? You want to promote that, hey, content affiliates, come on in. We're not working with coupon and loyalty sites. You're going to make more money with us.
It's in our terms of service, and it is something that we talk about when we have conversations with some of the folks, and part of the onboarding process, right? So that's the other piece of it,
Yeah.
activation.
Yeah, I like putting it on the sign up page. Like,
Yeah,
make this a highlight when you have your 6
good point.
highlights of what your program is. Make it like, hey, we don't work with these kinds of sites. Come on in, content. We're here to help the creators out.
Good tip.
Um,
Like that.
oh, love it. All right. Let's talk about your program. Like, coupon loyalty sites aren't working for you, but what is working for you right now? Who's out there winning?
Couple of things, right? So one of the biggest affiliates we have trains people on how to become affiliate marketers.
Good.
And their model is a self-fulfilling sales funnel, because you pay X amount for this class, and if you bring in we'll say 5 people at the end as a referral, being an affiliate of the affiliate marketing camp training, then your fee is eliminated or reduced. So they have this constant flow, and they've built up over the past 3-4 years to this monster, with very friendly monster, it's a bad word. This wonderful affiliate partner that we have. And what I'm seeing there is there's others that are doing similar things, and I'm trying to help others to develop this in different languages, right? Because I don't want them necessarily to compete with our big affiliate, but I would like to see it in other regions and locations. So overall training and being able to help the user identify what kind of product like ours to use and then train them on it makes it incredibly sticky. So the biggest challenge we have is from email marketing to marketing automation, because you quickly grow into that, but then you don't have the skill set in order to support the marketing automation piece, and that's where people drop off. That's where you see churn. And if we can get them educated on how this is not scary and this is not something that you can't do, or you can do this, and this is how you do this, and you walk into it with that strategy knowing this will be the next step, and I'm not afraid of it, it becomes a very sticky product. So people that engage in that help us. The other pieces are just general content creation and video. Video is huge these days. But again, it goes back to doing a tutorial or doing some sort of online review or some kind of value added. And I'm big on that. When I sit with folks and they show me what they're doing, you have two looks. You have two views of this. One, is it enough to get them started? And then are they really adding value?
Yeah.
And then I'll make suggestions on how to add value, because I want it to be unique. And I want it to be able to have them add value so that they're not, they're the only ones doing this, because this is somewhat unique. Even though it's based on things everyone else is doing, it's just enough of a niche to make it something that's special. And it's amazing how you can probe, continue the optimization conversations, and you finally get there. Sometimes you get there right away, and that's really impressive when that happens. But sometimes it takes a little bit. But once you get there, they're like thrilled that we went through this whole exercise, because they really created something different.
Yeah, I love the love that you're giving those affiliates and taking the time to help them with their conversion rate optimization and making this a true partnership. And it leads back into that affiliate ecosystem that you were talking about earlier. I want to hear more about what you're doing, like to create this.
Well, it started with the actual connectivity, excuse me, of the affiliate program, which I call the portal, with the Get Response app.
Okay.
That, believe it or not, that was really difficult to get everything to work together, all the database.
Yeah.
And then we created a new dashboard that was much more user friendly. We obviously took some tips on all the top white label guys and folks that we worked with before. And we wanted to provide that kind of reporting and that kind of visual and that kind of dashboard where you can just grab deep link generators. We're talking about adding like a QR code to our deep link generator. That's going to happen quickly. Adding libraries so that all of the positioning papers and the guides on how to get started and all the tips on best practices are just right there, right, for them to grab. That's part of the ecosystem on the affiliate side. The other part of it is get them, if they are affiliate marketers, to use if they are email marketers, to use Get Response, and then provide templates in Get Response that, basically cater to affiliate marketers. And I touched on that before, and this is coming soon. It's not released yet, not all of it. But think about, you're new to affiliate marketing, you want to engage in email marketing. You either find Get Response through your email marketing research or your affiliate marketing research. You come in, you basically, purchase Get Response with a discount, because we offer that to affiliates. Add yourself to the affiliate program. And now you want to learn how to become, an affiliate. You want that return on this investment. So if I have templates on how to sell Get Response and newsletters and lead magnets and content that you can use as lead magnets, this allows them to get started faster. But it also teaches them how to be affiliate marketers. So if I'm putting Get Response in a default for this particular affiliate marketing strategy, it gets them started, and it helps us because they're selling Get Response, but at the same time, they're learning how to be affiliate marketers. Same thing with the website. We talked about that. My vision is very soon to have, AI basically have a website creation where you can have review sites or content sites, or, basically go through all of the different type of sites, have AI create those sites with you, but you put the input in on what you want to discuss. And as an example, on a review site, you could have a list of 5 and you just type in the URLs and bam, you have, a listicle site created based on, public information, right? That's what you want. You want the most current public information. The other thing that we're looking at is how do you get this thing to be current, right?
Mhm.
So this is probably a much longer term vision, but it's not just creating it, it's keeping it current. And I think AI can do that. Just crawl out and take a look at what's changed in this particular set of URLs that you may be focused on this particular page, and then dynamically update it, or just alert you that it's being updated, or alert you that there's been a change and things of that nature. Should I update this? I think that'll be very helpful, because one of the biggest problems I think we have in affiliate marketing, and you would know this, I mean, it's like all the outdated crap that's out there sometimes.
Sure.
Some builds a website in 2017, it's still live for whatever reason. They haven't touched it in 6 years. And, they could be making money if it was updated, even if they're not paying attention to it. That's the other thing. So
it's a lost piece of content that they've long forgotten about. And sometimes it's like pulling teeth trying to get them to adjust that content, even if it could be like a 10-minute fix. Like, so hard to get a hold of somebody, even if they're in your affiliate program, and you can you can lead a horse to water is the real answer to that. Well, I love what you're doing. As we wrap up here, I want to let everybody know about GetResponse's webinars. They are doing some incredible stuff, teaching affiliates how to be good affiliates and make money out there. And you've got a series coming up that you want to talk about, John?
Yeah, so basically we've identified the fact, and this is fantastic from my perspective, and again goes back to loving working for GetResponse and folks there. We've identified the fact that a large group of our customers are affiliate marketers, right? Not necessarily GetResponse affiliates, but just affiliate marketers in general. So we're bringing in a lot of our top affiliates to do an affiliate marketing series, share best practices, basically talk about affiliate marketing, talk about GetResponse and how it's worked for them, or all the different things that a new user or someone that's just coming into this really could be helpful, or some seasoned affiliates coming in and getting best practices from folks that are making a lot of money, especially with us. So you'll be seeing that coming through, especially if you're on the GetResponse LinkedIn page. We promote that all the time. I try to promote that to our internal affiliates also. And again, big list, 110,000 people hit. So it's always a good thing when you want to communicate, but you don't want to over communicate, because we don't want unsubscribes either. So that goes back to basic hygiene of email marketing. But so you'll be seeing that, and we've had about 2 done so far, and we've really gotten positive feedback. So all of next year we're starting to schedule with select affiliates, and just sit down and talk to them and understand their business and how it works, and share best practices, and sort of what you're doing, right? Only in a different kind of difference, in a different angle, but
different audience for sure. But I'm trying to serve as many people in this affiliate management and startup community that is trying to learn about affiliate marketing as possible. But I love how you're servicing that other side, and I'm really interested to watch these webinars coming up, and maybe I can jump on as well. As
we'd love to have you.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, as we wrap up here, new segment I've got going on, it's called Lesson of the Day, and there's a lot of big takeaways. John, really appreciate your time and being here today. And I think the biggest takeaway for me today is the consideration of a dual program, having an in-house program and a program like on a CJ or an Impact or a Share a Sale, and having them deduped. But this opens you up to so many more new possibilities. You can make it your farm for bringing them in-house later down the line. So, and those partners that don't want to join an in-house program, the really big publications,
they have an option.
They have an option. I love that concept. Thanks for bringing that up. Last thing, John, how do we connect with you?
Well, you have my LinkedIn profile up there. I think that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. I have all of my contact information there. From a business standpoint, that's great. Otherwise, if you see me at an affiliate summit, grab me and I'll buy you a beer or something. We'll talk.
All right.
We'll talk affiliate marketing until we're all blue in the face. But, I always love seeing folks at the summits, especially when I teach. The nice thing about the sessions is all of the folks, because we basically, Janine and I focus on, publisher development for the most part from an advertiser standpoint or from a network. So you get to see these people as they're new, and then what they do like later
Sure.
on. You keep up with them, and it's really fun. The only thing I did want to mention before we go out, and I think we're over one, but um, love what you're doing. Hard to do this twice a week.
Tell me
You
about
know,
it.
I mean, you're perfect for it. So this is great, and really appreciate being on. And maybe we'll do this again sometime.
John, it's great to have you. Thanks for all your guidance and information and spreading that good word. Next week, our affiliate nerd out, big week with Brooke Schaff and Ty DeGrinch out here talking about affiliate marketing. So tune in on Tuesday and Thursday for that. Lastly, affiliate program checklist. If you want my affiliate program checklist, use this QR code or go into dustinhouse.com/checklist and check that out. And until next time, this is Dustin Howes signing off for Affiliate Nerd Out. Go get some more recruiting done. Take care, guys.
Make money. Go out there and make some money.